morning, YouTubers. We're back on the Granada, Janspeed Granada that is. So what am I going to show you today? I'm going to go and fit some shock absorbers to this because the original ones are rubbish. I bought these. There's the part number. I bought these about...
Wait a second, let me focus. Cool.
I bought these about 10 years ago, something like that, for my other car. As soon as that one's currently in bits, I'm going to stick them on this one here. So these are quite rare. You have to get them made for the car they're from Sachs Advance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you've got to do on this particular car because they can be a bit of a pain. So keep watching. Janspeed. I think these are oil fed in there. Like on current cars these days, you usually have an on current cars you usually have like a lower arm and it will be attached down here, but this one here is the anti-roll bar as well as like the rest of the arm, as it were, so it doubles itself up. Can be a bit of a nightmare to get them back in because they're sprung loaded. Top of the car, it should be a little bit easier. Say that, but you never know. Everything's probably going to be FT tight. Oh, that clasp on the other side was a little bit knackered as well. Right. Turn it off for a minute. Right, well, I've undone the securing bolt which goes through the steering knuckle that holds the shock in, and I'm actually pretty shocked to find it actually undone. I was expecting it to snap, to be fair. So I'll continue, see how we get on. Moved. Expecting it to be stuck. I thought these are actually roller table bearings on these, if I remember right. Right, so it's a better one. I might try and take that lower arm out. Let's see how we're getting with that. Is that a 19? It's a 19. A bolt there. Me. Well, this is probably going to drop a little bit. I'm going to pull this out. There's a little something that fell on the floor a minute ago. it's not really under tension at the moment because it's moving around, so which is nice. Makes a change. That's a twist. So will be at full. I didn't really want to strain anything, so I'll try my best. So we'll lean that there, and now the shock is free on that side. See, free. The ones that aren't in the know, on some of these Granadas, they had a 3-bolt turret on there, and you undo them 3, and then the shock drops down. You don't undo that, or the spring will fall out. What? So, got the shock off in my hand. This has got sachs lowering suspension according to some of the paperwork that I found. So you get it into a spring compressor if you've got one handy. If not, definitely buy one. Don't buy the one that I got originally from eBay, which is a similar setup to this, but instead it uses these funny looking clasps that go around it with like these fingers. Awful setup, really dangerous. I didn't like it at all. So what I did is I used my centerpiece here, which has the hydraulic lifter on it, and it has these cups. So far it's been fine, and it all fitted together. There are 2 different brands, but it still fitted and it worked. I think they're all the same anyway. Right. So what you can do is just start undoing it, start releasing it. The electric gun is very good. It doesn't have the same amount of torque. Like that. We've got to check on these cars as well. They have a small bearing, that one there. And what can happen is they can start to collapse and make the steering notchy. So, that one there, nice and fluidic, feels good. So, very good. But what I will do is I'll pack that with grease, and we can use that again. Yeah, right now. Rule of thumb, when your shock absorber is hard to pull up and easy to push down, it means it ain't no good no more. So, as you can see, hard to pull up, really easy to push down. These are probably old oil-fed ones, so it's certainly going to feel a lot. It's going to have a lot less body roll because this is gas charged. See, punches back straight back up again. So, it's always a good sign. Bearing in mind, I bought these so long ago, I'm surprised they're okay, but they are. So, put the bump stop back on, shield, so we can protect, at least try to protect the shock. That one looks pretty good still. Sling that back in. And then you've got to match it up with where it sits. Grease that up, and then there, it gets inside the bearings, like that. This might push out a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Like I said, because these are turreted, these are a lot easier to fit. The only hard bit is actually putting them back on the car, because they can be a bit of a pain trying to get the suspension back into alignment. So, on goes the nut. Oh, would help if I put the back here. On goes nut. Down, wind up, start releasing it, and tighten it back up. One shock, complete. Done. Now let's go do the other side. Wasn't that hard, was it?
Do you want me to put the nuts on to start with?
These shocks aren't particularly heavy compared to some of the modern stuff. Well, that went on easier than I was expecting. On that one there, there's the amount of problems I had with it. Remember how to do these now. Okay, let me just flick it off for a second. The problem you have with these ones, because these are under tension and they want to, their natural position is to go that way, what you've got to do is that when you start taking it apart, you've got to pull it back the other way. Fortunately, it makes it a lot easier being in the air, so I'm going to try it like.
Yay!
So they can be a bit of a pain. Just got to be careful, because these are made of aluminium, they can bend. I did that once on my other one, I bent it. I had to bend it back. I don't know how strong it's going to be. Let's make a cut. Oh, just about. The elixir to keep you alive. Doing that back. Done up? Here's the 18mm. Oh. Done up. Okay, now time to do the other side. Again, the other side instead. So what we'll do is we'll try to see if this securing knuckle bolt will come out. Oh, that feels a bit tight. Feeling tight at the moment, but it is moving, but I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and warm it up a little bit with it oxyacetylene. Some of you purists out there won't like that, but I don't really want that bolt to snap. So that gets on. So the other half decided it wants to have a go on it. So it's just pumping up the spring. Keep going. It's not a very good spring compressor, it's getting old. Keep going, keep going, keep going, right. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Right, okay, now it's turned easy. See?
Yeah.
A little bit more. Really easy, keep going. Keep going, stop. Okay, now it's really easy now.
So now I undo that.
Now you want to do that slowly.
Okay.
What you've got to do is you just do it like, pulse it, as it were. Because this bit here still feels like it's slightly under tension.
Is this on reverse, is it? I don't know what's reverse.
That's on the do up. Yeah, hold that bit there.
Hold that bit there.
Yeah. There you go. Yay! Okay, right, so this is the one we just took off a moment ago, you just saw. This one here is actually not as bad as the other side, because the other side was really easy to push down. This side has still got a little bit of life left in it, but not much. I mean, let's face it, it's probably been on the car since new. Obviously the new one's going back in, other half wants to do that again. So same sort of thing. What you've got to do is check the bearing, make sure it's free, and then we're going to grease it up, put it all back together, and then go from there. So I'll record that, the other half wants to put it back together. So
I'll get the grease.
other half's grabbing the grease. Oh, can you grab my coffee, please? I'm dying over here.
I know your coffee's fave.
I know that. If you pack that little thing in there, yeah, with grease inside that.
Inside there.
Inside there, yeah.
Probably. Do I need loads of grease?
No, not really. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Just put a little bit in there, and then try just pack it on the outside
You
as
said
well.
pack it. That makes it sound like I got to fill it all up. Like
No.
when you say pack it, I think of packing suitcases.
Oh, right. Okay, that should be enough there. Now that one.
I think is it?
Right. Okay. Now, what you've got to do is then you've got to align. See where that notch is there? That one there. That one there. Align that up with that one there, so it aligns on the edge of the shock. At the spring, sorry.
You just did that.
And then put that on top.
There's dead spiders on it.
Well, clean it off then.
No.
Okay, leave them
Does it
there.
go
Then.
that way?
Yeah.
Does this have a particular alignment or it just sits there?
No, it just sticks on top. Because this is a turreted one, you don't have to worry too much about that because it aligns itself. Now, get the new shock. Put the bump stop on top.
I'll take the bolt off.
Of course. Bump stop on top. And then the shield. That goes on top of there. Ew. Goo. That's it on there. And then what you've got to do, see that notch there?
Yep.
That there, oh sorry, not that one. That one there aligns with the bottom part of this one here. And then put the nut on top. That's it.
And then
Now get the gun and do it the other way on the do up.
the button.
That's it. Now pulse it. Stop. Okay, we're all right down. Now press the little button down there on the thing. That's it. Now start doing it on the do up. Go on. Go on. Oh, that's it. Keep going. One little bit more. Right.
Good.
Now press the. Let me just grab my coffee. Careful the body work.
Like that?
Yeah, hang on, you have to go and get them lined in there.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm looking at the button as well.
That's it. Hold it up with one hand.
The bolts.
Bolts are on the right hand corner of you, right up there on the battery. No, not that one. That one there holds a. Because you've got to do.
I've got to do this one first?
Do that one first, yeah. Well, hang on.
What?
You've got. There needs to be have a. That one there.
Oh, of course it does.
Oh, I didn't grease these nut bolts up.
You gonna get the grease?
Hang on. Hang on. Where is the grease? The copper grease, that is. No, well, you don't have to worry too much about that because it holds its that there
Okay. Oh, yeah.
goes like that, so you don't have to worry about that. Uh oh. Found it. After all that. Oops.
So I'm gonna go take the other ones off.
Yeah.
Let's do it. 'Cause otherwise, next time it's just gonna be harder. Don't drop these.
Don't drop them. Okay.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, don't tighten too much or we snap them. We're going to take over with that's it. Okay.
any good or a bit more?
Keep going. Look. Still a bit rough in there. Yeah, keep going. Okay. Copper grease. Just, you know, put a film of it around there. Got to lift up the leg and see where that little, that notch there is. You see the notch? Yeah?
Yep.
Right, you've got to lift it up so the notch goes in between the knuckle, but you've got to keep it straight because its tendency is going to want to go and twist. Hold on to this. You've got to hold it. Oh, like that.
How the hell did you do that so easily?
So I've done it loads of times.
It's not fair.
The other side was a little bit easier.
What's next?
Huh? What, you mean 10 minutes from earlier on? Or you mean in total, all of it?
No, that video that I just ended because we were low battery.
Oh dear, hopefully it's not in my death. About a bazillion gigs. Very long. like what you saw, please like, share and subscribe. More videos to come.